I don't have a problem with Kendall and Maddie going head to head.
No, of course not. They always do. I mean...
Do you have a problem with Maddie and Kalani going head to head?
I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
But I know, but Abby obviously does.
She protects Maddie's reputation. And I think everyone up here will agree to that, even Melissa, even though you don't want to. But she will not allow her to lose, and that's not fair. Kara, last week you kind of gave Abby an ultimatum. You said, like, if Kalani left a team that she's #1, why would I come here to be #2? Now she's not letting her go up against Maddie. Are you planning on still staying?
I'm disappointed in the fact that Abby won't let Kalani and Maddie go up against each other.
It's unfair that some kids have to go out and, like, be the sacrificial lamb or the loser, where other kids, their reputations are protected. That's an inequity.
All right, we gotta get out of here, Maddie. You have 2 more days. Finish it, clean it, get on stage and do it.
Kendall is clearly not at Maddie's level, but I know Kalani could beat Maddie any day. Where do you think your placement is on this team? Why are you here? Like, why are we traveling 3,000 miles to be here and to train with Abby?
To be on the team and to learn.
Kira is out in the hallway saying she wants to put Kalani in a solo.
Kira has been able to get away with a lot with Abby, but let me tell you one thing. Don't you start messing with Maddie's reputation. When you mess with that kid's reputation...
I'm going inside and getting ready to run the group dance.
What's going on?
Solo.
What's going on?
My mom wants me to do a solo, and I'm not doing it because you told me not to.
I just want her to be able to showcase her talent every week.
I understand your mother wants you to dance. Every mother wants their kid out there in the front, in the middle, and da-da-da-da-da-da.
But it's more about how we get her to be permanent. What does she need to do? Where does she need to go?
She doesn't need to do anything. She's fine. I love her. I think she fits in great. Do you fit in? I don't want another Christy and Kelly on my team. And I have told you once, and now I'm telling you again, no solo today. I see Melissa out of the corner of my eye going, Maddie, get your hand up. Maddie, get your hand, raise your hand. Melissa, butt out.
Do I have a solo?
I know darn well that Maddie is one of the strongest dancers on my team and that she should be doing a solo. But you know what? I can't give her one. Maddie, I'm not hurting your feelings. She has to want it. Maddie has to come to me and beg for that solo back. But I have a bunch of other kids that want to do solos.
She wants to do a solo very bad.
I understand that, but you interrupted her and wanted her not to do it because you were afraid of losing all your friends.
It was really hard to see Maddie's face. I'm the one that didn't let her do a solo a few weeks ago.
I was going to tell you you're doing a solo, and you're not.
And I'm not trying to speak for my children, but it's very hard when you see your child cry.
Maddie, toughen up. You're gonna go to an audition and not get picked someday. Get it? And you need to stand there with a smile on your face.
Everything for nationals rests on how they perform this week. And at this point, I feel so sad for Maddie because she's upset that she doesn't have a solo. And then she's dealing with, like, Abby's pent-up frustrations that she's no longer her favorite.
All right, moms, you're dismissed. Ladies, spread apart. Let's start warming up. Reach towards the mirror. Arch. 2, 3, 4. Nationals is next week. So to prepare, I'm giving each one of the girls a solo at Intensity Dance Competition. Well, almost everybody.
Maddie was trying to fight back the tears, but she just couldn't, you know.
But why was she crying? Just because she didn't get a solo?
Yeah, I mean, because everybody has a solo, and when your
Melissa, my kids never have a solo.
I know, but if
ever.
Kelly, if everybody got a solo except your daughter, you don't think she would be hurt?
If my kid goes up and raises her hand and asks for a solo, is she gonna give her one?
No.
No. No. So why does it work that way? Because my kid would like to have a solo every week too.
It gets to work that way for Maddie?
When Brooke was little, she used to be the favorite. She used to be the Maddie of the group. And this is how Abby works. She finds somebody that's young and amazing, and then once they win it all and they start losing the ambition because she burns them out, she moves on to somebody else.
So, what's up with you?
I really didn't do a solo this week. I feel like every time I do a solo, I feel more happier.
And you threw that all away. I wanted you to do a solo to freak out Justice, and I think you should have done it for me. You know what? I feel like I'm giving you an opportunity and you're crapping all over me. You need to tell me why you should be doing a solo.
I'm the only one that doesn't have a solo this week, so.
That's not a reason. It has to come from here, Maddie. You have to want it. I don't want to see Maddie upset, but I have to teach Maddie a lesson. It shouldn't come so easy. You have to want it like everybody else, you have to work on it like everybody else, and you have to go out there and prove yourself just like everybody else. I want you to want it.
I really wanted to do a solo this week because of the competition and because we're in LA, and I just love doing solos.
All right, well, if you love doing solos, then whenever you're offered one, you should jump at the opportunity, because it's not gonna always come by. I can tell Maddie really wants a solo, and I think she's learned her lesson. So it's time to put this kid back in the game. Maddie, you haven't had a solo in weeks, so this is your big chance to show me that you still have the ambition.
I'm so glad Miss Abby gave me a solo because I think that I really deserved it and I don't want to let her down.
Turn your knees out when you land that on shot. You're not stepping on a turned out foot. Wing your back foot in the attitude. You are rusty, kid.
I always expected that Maddie would have a solo going into nationals. I knew she was going to have a solo. Whether she took off 2 weeks, 5 weeks,
I don't want
10
my
or
kids
12
to go to
weeks.
nationals.
I think the most telling thing in there when she was yelling at Maddie that she was rusty after 3 weeks. Hello, none of the other kids ever danced.
It proved our point. You only get better by having more practice on stage.
I think I'm ready to pull off a solo, but I need to show Miss Abby that I did deserve it.
Maddie, you and Nia are up next. You haven't done a solo in, what, 3 weeks now? Are you gonna get out there and choke? Are you gonna be average? Or are you gonna be exceptional? Exceptional. Let's hope.
I need to show Abby that she made the right choice to give me this solo.
And next to the intensity stage is act number 52. Put your hands together for Maddie performing Piece of My Heart.
I think this was Maddie's best routine she's ever done. I mean, ever.
Maddie's routine was close to perfection. She went out there and she entertained the audience.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, your highest scoring elite junior soloist with a score of 273.7 points is Miss Maddie with act number 52, Piece of My Heart.
So Maddie placed first. I was so proud of her, and she learned her dance in 1 day, and she worked her butt off so she can win.
JoJo, what side did you do side aerial? Right. Perfect. Okay. So now, JoJo, you're Maddie's swing. So let me see you do the duet. Kendall and Maddie have been begging for a duet. However, Maddie is not here today. She's filming a huge special for Disney. So JoJo is Maddie's sub.
Well, at this point, with JoJo here and learning it, and Maddie's maybe not, would you guys rather just do the JoJo Kendall?
Yeah, I can't say either way.
Now, here's my deal though. There's nothing making it a duet. It's just two people dancing side by side. Did you watch Bryn and Sarah? One goes over the back. There's nothing that you did where you were leaning on somebody or pitching you in a back tuck. There was no interaction between the two of you. It could easily be a solo. Should Kendall just do it as a solo?
No, it's a duet.
Can we see it by yourself? are you so miserable? Because you think you're not going to do a duet with Maddie?
I want to do the duet. I want Maddie to be here, and I just want it all to be worked out.
You don't want it to be a duet?
What's annoying, sweetheart?
What's wrong, honey?
Whole situation.
Oh, stop, Kendall, it's fine.
What's wrong?
She wants to do a duet.
Hey, baby, are you okay, honey? What's going on? Come here.
I want my duet. I don't want to do it as a solo.
No, I don't want you to do it as a solo either. I want you and Maddie to do it. Kendall and Maddie have been duet partners for years, and they haven't had a duet in a really long time, so it needs to be Maddie and Kendall's dance.
This is gonna be a duet.
You want to do this solo? Let me see you do it by yourself.
Kendall is literally having a panic attack about this duo. Kendall's like, I want to do it with you. I was doing Maddie. I'm like, dude, I would love to do this MJ dance as a solo because I am MJ.
That was good.
She's doing a solo.
Thank you.
The whole world can say that I took the duet away from Kendall and I gave JoJo a solo and I'm, big bad old me. That is not what happened. Kendall gave JoJo that solo.
Uh-oh.
Cheers.
That's not gonna go over, I know.
Uh-oh. I don't consider Jess a team player by letting JoJo do the solo. She just basically threw Kendall under the bus. Is she okay?
She's fine.
Good. Well, they were just saying that it might be a JoJo solo now. JoJo did it when you were talking to Kendall.
Well, and she just kind of did it in her own little way. Like, she didn't really care. She didn't have anything to lose, and she kind of did it better, like, more entertaining.
You know what? Enough already. That's so childish, rude, immature, unprofessional. My daughter deserves better. This is a solo now for JoJo?
She did it. She was.
Okay, so you want to take it away from Kendall then? You want to take it
No,
away?
I think Kendall thinks it's beneath her and doesn't want to do it.
No, she doesn't. She wants to do it as a duet.
That's the attitude I'm getting too.
Kendall, come here. Would you rather have JoJo do this as a solo or you and JoJo do it as a duet?
I mean, it was given to us as a duet, so obviously.
But it's nothing in it as a duet. There's not one step that is interacting, and that's what we started to say.
Why is that her fault?
It's not.
Well, why did you just scream at her?
I didn't scream at her. I'm telling all of them. I was like this.
You just screamed and clapped in her face.
No, I did not.
Do you remember what happened last time Kendall had a duet? Her partner was pulled and Nia was put in. Really appreciate it. Stop, honey. Don't stop.
Well, I was yelling at everyone.
I'm not gonna let you do this. Come on. I'm not gonna let this happen.
To her. Oh my God,
I'm not
you're
gonna
crazy.
let this happen. It's not worth it.
Are you guys nervous for 45 seconds? I'm a little nervous because, sometimes Abby doesn't pick, the best dancer. She just picks, whoever she wants to pick,
I'm worried about who Abby's gonna choose because she's making the decision, and there's no other judges, so even if you did the best, she might not even pick you.
Everybody ready? You have 45 seconds of a solo. This is it. What happens in the next few minutes could change your life. Let's go.
Most important 45 seconds of your life. Yeah. Of your life. Dance life. Yes. Not life. Well, you know what I mean.
So nail it, okay? I'll be out there rooting for you.
Kendall is being looked at as the possible sub for Maddie if Maddie is not going to be at the national competition. She either steps out on this stage and is a better dancer than she's ever been before, or she flubs up and she's just another 11-year-old in Maddie's shadow.
So clap your hands and clap your hands, yeah, clap your hands for me. That's where I live, I wanna hear you clap your hands for me.
Mackenzie has moved up to an older age division now that she's 10 years old. So her chances of getting a solo at nationals are slim to none. She needs to step out on that stage and do something that is mature, something that is flawless.
I gotta get you out of my system. I gotta get you off of my mind. But how do I move on when no one compares? They only keep me occupied. I gotta break these chains that bind me. I try to shake them off so desperately. But you pull them tighter, string me along. You're sad, but I'm so gone. And how do you do it? Live with yourself and all of these games you play. I should have seen through it right from the start, but I chose to give it all away.
So good. Who was it?
I hold Mackenzie to a much higher standard. She was not together.
And your face, when I messed up, your face was like this.
She knew that she couldn't have any mishaps, but she did.
Ow! You messed up. Mackenzie, don't cry. Don't cry if you say that.
I'm nervous for this 45-second challenge. Abby has made it clear that she's the judge, the jury, and the executioner. I'm just thankful that Cameron's one of her favorites.
Cameron fell out of her turn. I think Mia has a good shot of getting a solo.
Seem to have such passion for someone so shallow, and I may never feel the same. But I refuse to play these games. So that fate will love me now. I'm gonna be my own best friend. And if you do not see me, then you will know where I have been. Brave down.
I don't think the moms are gonna like my critiques, but I don't really care. I'm the dance teacher, and I know what it's gonna take to win at nationals.
What did Cameron say? Do you have a lot?
Abby sort of has like doctor writing to me. I can't always read Abby's writing. I don't know.
Use music at end.
Did she say anything on your critiques about Cameron blowing her turns?
No.
Jody is okay playing along with Abby's fabricated worldview. The kid did not give a flawless performance. Have more confidence throughout. Yeah, we can look at them really quickly.
Feet and recovery from turn.
I'll just be back.
Deeper plie, what I always say.
Sloppy feet. Reading the critiques from Abby, the chances of her doing a solo at nationals are pretty 0 to none.
It just makes me sad.
I know.
It doesn't take away anything that you did last week.
Told your mother in the audience. What did I look at you and say?
I said I thought you did the best.
I did. I know that I don't count, and I know I'm not nationals. That doesn't take anything away from you. Chin up, and you go out there and you do better than you ever could have imagined, right?